I'm Andrew Ortega with Cutler-based Solar Solutions, and welcome to our very first segment of TGISS. Thank goodness it's solar. Please join us and subscribe below. Today, we're here with Raul Vergara. He'll be talking about the comparison between the Tesla PowerWall and the Enphase Ensemble. Let's jump right into it.
We really believe that an informed customer can make the best decision. So we're going to try to use every platform available to us to educate our consumers. This will be an opportunity for you to ask questions. This will be an opportunity for you to reach out to us and for you to be able to see and understand some of the information we're going to be sharing with you. These are two amazing systems. Let's get right into the first difference between them. And the first difference between them is the way that they are cooling. The Tesla PowerWall 2 has mechanical cooling. They have fans to maintain the chemistry, and those fans have to be powered in order to cool down the battery. While the Enphase Ensemble is passive cooling. The chemistry is much safer, and therefore it's got no cobalt, and therefore doesn't need the mechanical cooling. It operates under better temperature ranges, and you don't have to worry about the mechanical cooling, causing you an issue. So it is just less mechanical parts to break down, less issues with your battery, and it creates a safer environment for your battery to work on. Second main difference, when you look at the Tesla PowerWall 2 and the Ensemble In Charge whole home battery system, it's the island issue. In order for whole home batteries to work, in order for any battery system to work, you have to be able to island the house away from the grid. You have to be able to segregate the power that your house is producing and separate it completely from the grid. You're not allowed to back up into the grid when the grid is down. And this is for safety reasons. So the Enphase Ensemble In Charge has one way of doing this, and we'll get right into it. And the PowerWall has a different way of doing this, and we'll get into it. And that makes a huge difference, because with the PowerWall 2, when the grid goes down, the battery is the islanding object. The battery is what islands the home, separates it from the grid. You're now receiving power in your house only from the battery. You can only run the appliances that can run off of the battery. You can only run the amperage that the battery can put out, the maximum output that it can put out. And you don't have the capability of maintaining your panels operating your home. Yes, eventually when the battery gets down to 50% charge, the inverters will turn back on and recharge your battery. But they won't run your home, they'll simply be recharging your battery. The battery is what's controlling your home. So now you are locked into a very specific amount of power, day or night. And you also run the risk that during the daytime, because your panels are not producing energy for your home, the battery is being depleted, and you come into a situation coming into the nighttime when your panels can no longer recharge your battery, but at this point your battery is not 100% charged. The main difference with the Ensemble In Charge battery is that basically what islands your home, what separates the home, is the technology behind these microinverters. The microinverters IQ8 are an on the grid and off the grid. So the microinverters are actually talking to the inverters that are running your home and allowing your panels to turn back on. For every In Charge 3.3 that we put on your home, there's an equivalent amount of panels that you can have on your roof that are going to turn back on. So when the power goes down, when the utility goes away, you're no longer dependent on your battery. You are able to operate your home directly from your panels. Your panels turn back on. They're running your home first. Any extra energy they're generating is not going to the battery. And this is what makes the Enphase Ensemble whole home battery system such a superb product against the PowerWall, because you truly do have the capability of running on the grid or off the grid. And when you're off the grid, the IQ8 technology, the software in this IQ8 microinverters, allows the panels on your roof to continue producing energy. Any excess energy goes to your battery, but first they go to your home. And even better, if your panels are producing too much energy, if your home does not need it, and your battery is fully charged, they actually curtail the production of your panels. And that is unique. There is no other technology on the market today, there is no other product on the market today with the ability to curtail the power. The PowerWall 2, you're either on or you're off. There's no in between. With the Enphase Ensemble in-charge batteries and the IQ8 microinverter technology, you can actually curtail the production of the panels to assess your home, creating a seamless transition. So with Enphase Ensemble, the power is always on. So a lot of customers have been asking us why the big difference on proposals that they've seen from Tesla PowerWall and the Enphase Ensemble. They're confused. They see that the PowerWall, the minimum they can install in their home is a 26.6 kW, and they're wondering why sometimes, depending on the loads that they want to run, we're looking at 20 kW or less with the Ensemble in charge. And the answer is very simple. We just talked about the fact that with the Ensemble in charge, you will be able to keep running your home during the daytime and a sunny time off of your panels. So your panels are still going to continue to do the heavy lifting. You have to have the right ratio of panels to batteries, and our teams can work with you for the design. But by doing the panels the heavy lifting, which the PowerWall 2 is not able to do, you're able to minimize the amount of battery that you need. Therefore, maximize the value of your investment. Because when you invest into a 26 kW from the PowerWall 2, but you waste the power of your panels, you're really not maximizing your investment. You're investing heavily into storage, while you can minimize the investment into storage and use the power you already are creating. So again, the main difference when you look at the bottom line is the ability to do more with less. And we all like that. Everybody would like to be more efficient. The Enphase Ensemble in charge batteries are so much more efficient than then they can do more with less, allowing you to save money and invest less into your battery backup system. So everybody talks about the differences between products. And Tesla PowerWall 2 and the Enphase Ensemble in charge has some very significant differences between them. First of all, the chemistry between them. Tesla PowerWall 2 is a cobalt-based product. Cobalt is a chemical that we have all heard on the news about, the phones, the e-cigarettes, and the ability to catch fire because it overheats. And let me tell you, the Tesla PowerWall is a very safe system. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you that it's unsafe. It is cobalt based. And therefore, they have to have a mechanical device, a fan, cooling the battery at all times. And if that device was to fail, you may have potential uses on your home. The main difference with the Enphase Ensemble in charge battery is that it is cobalt free. The lithium iron phosphate battery, being cobalt free, creates for a safer chemical environment that does not create as much heat, allowing the battery to operate in different environments and safer environments, and passive cooling, meaning there is no fan, there is no mechanical instrument inside your battery to keep it cool. Tesla PowerWall 2, you have to have a fan to keep it cool. If the fan breaks down, the battery shuts down. By not having that opportunity of breaking down in the Enphase Ensemble in charge, you don't have to worry about your battery shutting down with a mechanical failure. Mechanical failure, non-mechanical failure, much safer. Cobalt free, it is a much safer chemistry from the Enphase Ensemble in charge. So that leads me to the third point and another basic difference between the PowerWall 2 from Tesla and the Enphase Ensemble in charge battery system. The Tesla PowerWall 2 has a 40 amp ability to operate your appliances at home. The Enphase Ensemble in charge has 80 amps. It comes with an automatic transfer switch for 200 amps, meaning that you don't have to predetermine and segregate and put different loads on a panel that you're going to choose to run when you're running under an emergency. And while we will be the first ones to tell you that no battery, including the Enphase Ensemble in Charge, is going to give you unlimited power during a power outage, we will tell you that by having a 200 amp transfer switch, you have a much larger variety of choices to make when the time comes. And you can be in charge of your power. You can be in charge of what you're going to run and what you're not going to run during an emergency circumstance. You're going to have the ability to monitor your power consumption and the ability of power that is already stored. You're going to maximize by having the panels running your house first through the 200 amp transfer switch and only using the battery to supplement if you don't have enough production. So your house needs 8 kW, you're not putting 8 kW from the battery during the daytime. During the daytime, you're putting 6 kW from your solar panels and only 2 are coming from the battery. With the Tesla PowerWall 2, if your house needs 8 kW, you're going to have enough storage to pull 8 kW from the battery, and only after those 8 kWs have been pulled does your panels turn on and start to trickle charge your battery. So imagine this, there's a storm approaching, and the storm approaches our area around 6 o'clock at night. Power goes out, battery takes over. Fantastic, you get the first 8 kW, you get the 12 kW of your battery. Now your battery's at 50% and it's 8 o'clock at night and the sun is down. How do you recharge your battery? If you have a Tesla PowerWall 2, you're stuck at 50% for the rest of the night until the next morning. While with the Ensemble in Charge battery system, immediately at 6 o'clock when the power went down, your panels were turned back on and your panels kept producing the energy. Come 8 o'clock at night, your batteries are at 100% charge and the panels are producing less and less and the battery starts to provide some of the added power. But you're running through the night at 100%. This is unique to the Enphase Ensemble in Charge. The Tesla PowerWall 2 is not able to turn on your panels to operate your home. It is only able to turn on your panels for recharging of the battery. So all of our customers want to know, how many kW do I need? And that's a unique question that we can't answer in a video, that we have to look at your loads to determine what your loads are. But isn't it nice to have a system that you can add to, that you can grow with? You can start at a size that you're comfortable with today and enlarge over the future, and also in bits and pieces of 3 kW. With the Tesla PowerWall 2, you have to go 7.6, 13, or 26. With the Ensemble in Charge, you can go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 in bits of 3. So the Enphase Ensemble is a lot more compatible with your systems to be able to easily integrate into your production and your consumption, and you are the one in charge of your power. You're the one making the decision exactly how much battery backup you need, what are you comfortable with, what fits your lifestyle, so that the Enphase Ensemble in Charge can always keep your power on. It is a lot easier to do that in intervals of 3 kW than it is with 13.6 to 26.6, those large intervals in between. And the value of being able to add the batteries as you need them is amazing, because you never have to waste your money on storage that you don't need. So another main difference between the Tesla PowerWall 2 and the Enphase Ensemble in Charge battery is the software. And in the technology, this Enphase Ensemble in Charge is a superb product. Tesla is very possessive of their technology, works with their systems, and if you were to in charge it with your home system, I'm not sure what you may have in your house. You may have a SolarEdge inverter, you may have a microinverter, you may have a different brand. It is going to be very difficult to get several companies to integrate their language and for everybody to talk at the same time and run your system properly. And unfortunately, when you have a problem and you need to address the problem, you're going to have to kind of deal with, who do I call? Do I call Tesla? Do I call the maker of my microinverter? Do I call the maker of my inverter? Do they know how each other's products work? Do I call my installer? Who do I call? With the Enphase Ensemble in charge, they have made it very easy. All of the software, every piece of hardware in these batteries is made by the same manufacturer. The same manufacturer that makes your microinverters and your roof. All of the software driven is the same software as you already have on your roof, enhanced with the Empower. So now you have a very cohesive system. You have your Empower, you have your In Charge, and you have your microinverters, as well as the microinverter IQ8s inside the batteries that all talk the same language. Nobody needs to translate. Nobody needs to Google search. Nobody needs to get, encyclopedia. Everybody talks the same language. And on top of that, everybody is under one roof. When you call one of us, we are directly tied in with the manufacturer. We are your direct link to the manufacturer. If you call the manufacturer, it is one manufacturer directly related to all of your products. They have access to all the information. They have all the monitor platforms available and able to help you and answer your questions under one phone call. And no finger blaming. Nobody to blame. Oh no, it's that. Oh no, it's that. Oh no, it's the other guy. Everybody owns it. One phone call, immediate help. Huge difference. PowerWall, very possessive of their software, but not created to be cohesive with everybody else around it. Enphase Ensemble in charge, same software as the rest of your equipment, one manufacturer, one phone call, one problem. So thank you very much for joining us today. Hopefully the information that we brought you is very useful. Make sure to like our channel on YouTube, hit that like button, click on it, we'll notify you the next time that we're on. Till then, let the sun power your lifestyle.